Big things are happening at Disney World. Big things. Here's everything you need to know if you're traveling to Walt Disney World in April. Even though spring break is over, the crowds aren't going away, the heat is rolling in, so many things closing and then premiering, it's a lot to keep up with. But not for this guy. I'm gonna need you to be flexible for this one. Throughout the entire month of April, Disney's gonna have its ups and its downs. Hear me out. April is still gonna be reeling a little bit from the spring break March madness, but with so many things closing and so many things reopening, is the madness gonna go away in April? Let's head on over to Magic Kingdom first and foremost. Let's talk about the hours. Always remember, park hours are subject to change. Now, extended evening hours are available to deluxe resort guests April 5th, April 12th, April 19th, and April 26th so far, which means you'll get an extra 2 hours in the park from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. There's so much time for rides and activities, but remember, it's only for those deluxe resort guests. Now, currently, the after-hours events for Magic Kingdom have ended. They ended in March, but Hollywood Studios, they've still got some after-hours events, and Epcot's after-hours events will start in June, so stay tuned, we'll get there. Early entry is also available for select Disney World Resort guests at the Magic Kingdom. Early entry is where you get to enter the park 30 minutes before regular park guests, but you have to be at a select Disney World Resort guest to find out what those resorts are. Check out our site, AllEars.net, for more. Now, something to note for early entry at the Magic Kingdom, you only have access to half of the park, Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. Adventureland and Frontierland, Liberty Square, that's all going to open with regular park guests, but you will have the opportunity to hit those Tomorrowland rides, the Fantasyland rides, you know, your must-dos for those, but 30 minutes before regular guests. That's it. That's all you get, 30 minutes. It's here. It's finally here. Tron Light Cycle Run opens April 4th. Disney fans have been waiting literal years. I mean, actual years for this attraction to open. Yeah. Now, mostly cast members and annual pass holders have had a chance to preview this attraction, but actually on March 20th, without telling anybody, Disney just decided to do a soft opening of Tron Light Cycle Run. It still has an opening date of April 4th. Regular park guests have a chance to sign up for the virtual queue and ride this attraction even before the ride officially opens on April 4th. Now, speaking of virtual queue, Tron Light Cycle Run is joining the virtual queue family, so there will not be a standby line for this attraction. It'll all be virtual queue, which means it doesn't matter how early you get up for rope drop, it matters how quickly your fingers work on the My Disney Experience app. Now, for virtual queue for Tron Light Cycle Run, you have 2 times to get a boarding group. One at 7 a.m. in the morning and another time at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So hopefully you'll be able to join the virtual queue one of those times. Press the button, book a spot, virtual queue 7 a.m. Bah! That's what I look like at 7 a.m. in the morning. If you want to find out even more information about Tron Light Cycle Run, we already have a video up on our channel when we got to preview this attraction, where you can learn everything there is to know about this unique ride vehicle, everything about what's stored in the lockers. Awesome. Go check out the video on our site. Along with Tron's opening comes a brand new snack cart, Energy Bites. Not just bites, but like electricity bites. You're like, it's a pun, right? And this is actually already opened. It opened up with a soft preview as well, so you can check out our full review on our site, AllEars.net. Boom. Now, according to Disney, this snack cart Energy Bites will definitely have something for you. Whether you're looking for breakfast bites, savory snacks, sweet treats, or refreshing beverages. For breakfast, you'll find chocolate cake donut holes topped with mocha sauce and a matching Joffrey's cold brew coffee topped with a yummy mocha sauce as well. Now, if you're looking for options kind of later on in the day, there are still some savory options as well. I'm looking at you, digital dumplings. These names are throwing me for a loop here. So they're digital dumplings. They have buffalo chicken. In this snack, you'll find chicken dumplings, blue cheese powder, and cayenne pepper broth. Another dumpling dish will also be on the menu. This is the beef and broccoli digital dumpling. Now, these dumplings feature beef dumplings, broccoli pesto, and a ginger soy broth. Lastly, the watermelon refresher is a frozen beverage with yuzu and ginger, and it's definitely a welcome drink on a super hot day. What says Tron about dumplings? I'm still trying to connect those. I literally could not resist myself. Energy Bites is open for the soft opening. It's a little before April 4th, so I'm so glad I'm here right now. So let's give it a shot. Let's try it. Buffalo chicken digital dumplings. This is huge. Let's just go for it.
Oh, come on.
That is really good. The dehydrated blue cheese adds some nice crunch, a nice texture. The cayenne pepper broth just adds enough of a kick. Again, it's not really that spicy, but there's a little kick towards the end. This is definitely something I would come back for 1,000%. Okay, watermelon refresher, dumplings, and mocha sauce. I still don't get it yet. It's okay. I'm just gonna say a quick goodbye. Goodbye, Enchantment. It's been an honor. It's been a privilege. And hello, happily ever after! These are my excited arms. On April 2nd, Disney Enchantment will play its final performance as we make way for the return of Happily Ever After. Now, Disney Enchantment was their former fireworks spectacular at the Magic Kingdom, and Happily Ever After was, in fact, right before Enchantment, but they're bringing it back because it is just a fan favorite. The fans, we wanted it, we needed it, and I think Disney listened. I think they were listening to us, which is why they brought it back. They're just not like, all right, we'll throw something else. I think they heard our cries. We actually got a chance to preview Happily Ever After, and it is still the same show we know and love. It pulls at the heartstrings. People kept saying, there's going to be some different things, and the big thing that's different is that there are projections all along Main Street USA, and all the buildings on Main Street USA, they got projections that go along with the Happily Ever After show, which is awesome. But for the most part, if you miss Happily Ever After, it's very, 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 very similar. Maybe some additional fireworks, but for the most part, that we can tell, it's the exact same show. So go check it out. Now, as far as any ride closes or construction happening, other than Tiana's Bayou Adventure, aka the artist formerly known as Splash Mountain, there's not a lot to report. However, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is moving along. We've seen some welding. We've seen some scaffolding. Tiana's definitely moving in, and she's coming in with a vengeance. I guess all that's left to talk about Magic Kingdom is, the 50th is ending. The 50th is ending, so when can we expect the 100th anniversary? Like all the merch, some shows, some interesting things happening. When can we expect some more 100th anniversary treatment? Because, when one celebration ends, another celebration starts. Just ask Epcot's festivals. Burn! Got 'em! Transition! Let's talk about Epcot. Epcot also has extended evening hours, which keeps the park hour for deluxe resort guests 2 hours after the park closes. So for Magic Kingdom, extended evening hours are happening on every Wednesday. For Epcot, extended evening hours are happening every Monday. So that's April 3rd, April 10th, April 17th, and April 24th from 9 p.m. until 11 p.m. Currently in April, there are no after-hour events, but after-hour events start at Epcot in June, and tickets are available in case you're interested. Now stay tuned. I'm going to talk about the after-hours event. I promise I will, but it's not happening in April at Epcot yet, so just wait for it. Wait for it. And early entry is also available for Epcot to get you into the park 30 minutes before regular guests. Same deal, early entry, but remember, it's only for select Disney World Resort guests. If you want to know if you are part of the lucky few, check out AllEars.net for more. In April, the Flower and Garden Festival is in full bloom. Flowers. The Flower and Garden Festival is like the highlight of the spring at Epcot ever since it started in 1994. In case you want to attend, the Flower and Garden Festival is running from now until July 5th. If you want to know more about the Flower and Garden Festival, we did a full review on our channel. Just go check it out. We tried all the booths, all the entertainment offerings. Now there's one really cool booth at the Flower and Garden Festival that I want to talk about, and that is Farmer's Feast. Farmer's Feast is kind of near Test Track, kind of near that playground area. It's a really good booth. In fact, I was the one who got to cover Farmer's Feast for our Flower and Garden Festival video, and it was one of my favorite booths. It was really good. The potato leek soup, super good. But my favorite thing about this booth is that they specialize in what's in season. What farmers say that are in season. It's a rotating menu based on what is fresh ingredients during that time. Which means that Farmer's Feast will have a brand new menu on April 9th. It's going to be called the Springtime Menu, and it's available until May 20th. So you've got some time to check it out. After that, it's going to switch to a Summer Solstice menu. And before this, it was the Early Bloom menu, which is what I got to check out. Again, So good. I'm excited to see what some of these new items are. You know what? Let's just get into these new items. You interested? Because I'm interested. Let's go. Now, the new menu is going to have a grilled vegetable bruschetta with marinated peppers, zucchini, squash, artichokes, goat cheese, and balsamic glaze on a grilled ciabatta. Okay. It's also going to have grilled swordfish with crushed fingerling potatoes, pea and mint puree, grilled asparagus, and lemon beurre blanc. And finally, strawberry rhubarb upside down cake with creme fraiche whipped cream. For all of you Disney bounders and Dapper Day lovers out there, if you're interested in going to Dapper Day at Epcot, that's going to happen on April 29th. But if you're interested in going on to Dapper Day at the Magic Kingdom, that is April 30th. You got 2 days to be Dapper, 2 separate parks. I've never participated in Dapper Day before, but I've always been so impressed by the outfits and the different bounds, and I might do something. There will also be a Dapper Day pop-up shop in the American Adventure Pavilion from April 26th to April 30th. I'm excited. I'm gonna wear a cape. Another fireworks show is going away. Harmonious at Epcot. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. And welcome back, Epcot Forever. Anyone else feel like we're like traveling back through time? Epcot's Fireworks Spectacular Harmonious is going away the same time Magic Kingdom's Enchantment is going away. Both of those fireworks spectaculars, they're peacing out and making way for new but old, because they've happened before, but they're new still because it's coming. You get it. Epcot Forever is coming back, and Epcot Forever is basically a fireworks show that just pays tribute to the history of Epcot. Some of your favorite Epcot theme songs like One Little Spark, Living with the Land, but then randomly it ends with A Whole New World from Aladdin. I'll never understand that part. Now, Epcot Forever is currently just a placehold while Disney is actually working on a brand new fireworks show that will be for the 100th anniversary. Now, we don't really know what the new fireworks show is going to be yet. We were lucky enough to get a sneak peek at some design art, which was really cool. But I am definitely looking forward to seeing what this new fireworks show is going to be. I'm hoping it's as blended as Harmonious was. I really liked Harmonious, how it took from the different countries and it paid tribute to those cultures while still paying tribute to the Disney intellectual properties they were trying to push. So I really like that. I hope it's something similar to that. So we'll see what happens. But pull at the heartstrings, like Happily Ever After does, you know? I do want to add here, because there were rumors stirring around, because Tron is going to be on Virtual Queue. Cosmic Rewind is finally going to have a standby line. It is not. Cosmic Rewind is still staying on that Virtual Queue train. So now there will be 2 attractions at Walt Disney World on the Virtual Queue. Tron over at Magic Kingdom, and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. Press the button. Book a spot. Virtual Queue, 7 a.m. Bye. Hollywood, something Hollywood. Dippy waitresses. Don't forget, hours are subject to change. After-hour events are still happening at Hollywood Studios, currently on the 2nd, the 5th, and the 19th. Right now, the Walt Disney World website says that the 2nd and the 5th are sold out, but I keep checking because availability might open up. But 19th, there are still tickets available, so if you're interested in the after-hour events, go check it out. You can also check out what these after-hour events looked like when Emma and Breedlove, they checked out the Magic Kingdom after hours and the Hollywood Studios after hours, and I think they rode Rise the Resistance like 2 or 3 times. I mean, how can you beat that? Now, real quick, what is the after-hour event at Hollywood Studios? It's a 3-hour event from 9:30 to 12:30 a.m. Yes, that is far past my bedtime. Now, you can get in the park as early as 7 o'clock to maximize your time there, but you will still be mixed in with normal theme park guests. The prices range from $139 to $149 per person. And what you can expect is probably some lower wait times, because this is a controlled, ticketed event. They control how many people purchase tickets, because the goal is for you to, ride as many rides as you want, as many times as you want. So some of your favorite attractions will definitely have lower wait times. You'll even get some cool meet and greets with your characters. I believe Breedlove and Emma, they met like Chip and Dale in their holiday outfits last time they went. It was cute. A brand new table service restaurant is finally coming to Hollywood Studios right here in Toy Story Land. Say it, it's Roundup Rodeo BBQ. Now, Roundup Rodeo BBQ will take guests on a rootin' tootin' dining experience in a new play area, a rodeo arena created by Andy himself. Andy has taken some of his favorite games and play sets to create the scenes with both Western toys and other items like blocks, cardboard cutouts, and a lot more in this imaginary Toy Story world. In fact, we actually reviewed it on opening day, and you can check out that video right here. But first, let's start with the theming. The theming is it is decked out all the way from the ceiling to the floor. My favorite part about this is without giving anything away, you remember that viral thing that happened that we're not supposed to do to the Toy Story characters, where you yell "Andy's coming" and then they drop to the floor? That's not really a thing that should never have even existed at Walt Disney World, but yet people continue to do it. Well, they made it a thing here. At Roundup Rodeo BBQ, they actually made it a thing. Listen to the audio, and when you hear Andy coming, the entire restaurant, you gotta freeze. But this is the only place that you're allowed to do the Andy's coming moment. Nowhere else at Walt Disney World. In terms of seating, you're gonna find tables, standard tables, colorful chairs. Then there was the food, and it was served on this paper plate that wasn't actually a paper plate. It was actually a ceramic plate, but it was molded to look and painted to look like a paper plate. So it was a real plate, but it looked plastic, because the whole point is to feel like it was like you're going to a family barbecue cookout. It nailed it on the head for sure. Now, all the food is served family style right to your table. The feast here is $45 per adult and $25 per child, and those ages are between 3 and 9 years old, it's the same pricing for lunch and dinner. Now, the meal begins with some cheddar biscuits, then you can enjoy 3 salads to share. After that, your table will share a platter of house-smoked meats, or you can opt for the plant-based trio. Your table will then be able to select 4 of the sides to share. Each guest picks one dessert, which is basically a mini pie in a jar. And there are some drinks to choose from, including alcoholic beverages, beer, hard cider, non-alcoholic refreshments, and wine by the glass. My favorite part was the sauce. I'm a saucy guy. I like to dip things, and I'm a big dipper. I don't know what it is about me and sauces. I just feel like it elevates the meal, especially for this. You've got 3 sauces. You've got classic, sweet, and spicy. All in all, we were pleasantly surprised by Roundup Rodeo BBQ, and we think families would really enjoy their time here. Oh, and Rock and Roller Coaster is still closed, and will hopefully be back in the summer. Sorry, forgot about that. Still closed. Animal Kingdom, honestly, not a lot is happening there. It's a pretty consistent park. Thanks for being my rock, Animal Kingdom, my pride rock. And yes, also for Animal Kingdom, early entry is available. That'll let you into Animal Kingdom 30 minutes before regular guests. So take advantage of it, because it's worth it. Let's just get into some quick news that's pretty exciting, because the reservation system, it's changing. Now, the Park Pass reservation system was a controversial system that came back because of the pandemic and everyone wanting to control how many people you could have at the park at once for social distancing reasons, to keep people safe, all the above. I get it. Now, the Park Pass system is still in place today, but in April of 2023, it's going to see a major change. Starting on April 18th, Disney World Pass holders will be able to get into the park after 2 p.m. without a reservation. That's right. Annual pass holders don't need a reservation to get into Disney World after 2 p.m. starting April 18th. That feels a little mind-blowing to me, because now for the annual pass holders, you might be able to do those spontaneous, like, let's go see the fireworks tonight, honey. Or let's go quickly drink around the world as a date night tonight. This is good news. Now, there is one exception. On Saturdays and Sundays, annual pass holders will need a park reservation to get into Magic Kingdom on Saturdays and Sundays. So that's the only caveat here. Pass holder blockout dates will still apply, so still make sure to look at those before trying to get into the park after 2 p.m. But I think this is a welcome change, and hopefully we can see more of these changes as we progress later on through the year. And just some quick news out of the resorts. Narcoossee's, the fine dining resort over at Grand Floridian, it is reopening after all this time, finally. Narcoossee's is a fine dining seafood restaurant located near Bay Lake at the Grand Floridian Resort. So if you're looking for a fancy meal, and I mean fancy, this one's pretty fancy, you're gonna have one more option starting in April. Now, over at the Contemporary Resort, ever since the 50th anniversary began, the California Grill has been using a prefixed menu. However, this menu is being replaced with a new lineup of eats starting on April 1st. California Grill will start to serve a 3-course selection menu that they say will feature contemporary, market-inspired cuisine. So it seems like the prefix menu style is here to stay, but with just new food options. Typhoon Lagoon is back. It opened on March 19th, but Blizzard Beach went away again. It's under refurbishment. There's no announcement. We don't know when it's going to return, but we've got Typhoon Lagoon, which honestly, don't tell Blizzard Beach, but Typhoon Lagoon is my favorite. So, yeah. Now, the moment you're all waiting for, weather and crowds, let's get to it. Now, April is similar to March. The weather is pretty spectacular, if I do say so myself. Now, the average high for April is going to be around 83 degrees Fahrenheit, and the average low is going to be around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you're traveling to Walt Disney World in April, I'd say it'd be a warm vacation, but definitely nowhere near where we're going to get for the summer months. And rain is relatively sparse this month. Last April, they averaged about 6 full days of rain. So I think we're going to be okay. It's going to be a pretty month. This is a solid month to go for weather. Now for crowds, don't even get me started. March is definitely a busier month than April just because of all the spring break March madness happening. It's a busier month than April, and I'm pretty sure we're going to follow the exact same trend here in 2023. Now, towards the beginning of the month, I'm pretty sure we'll still have some spring break spillage, if you will, especially with Tron opening, Happily Ever After, Epcot Forever, Easter. Now, late April, early May has usually been a solid time to go because it's right before school lets out. Spring break is over. Weather is pretty solid, so I'm excited for the next couple weeks to come. Now, I'm thinking peak crowds are going to be anywhere between March 19th and April 17th because April 9th, that's Easter, and April 13th is Run Disney's Springtime Surprise Weekend. So we're going to get our marathoners out there. That usually draws a little bit of a crowd. And that, my friends, crack, is April. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Now go watch Quincy take you through all the big changes happening in 2023. Bye.